Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Wolves offense will go to work first. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger. And they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
The give to the back. Finding open areas. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Or did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
3:25.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not set the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Turning it on! And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Likely burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's got an open man, and he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On the move. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Brown will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Tight end getting vertical. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch. He's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Arkansas State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. With the catch, it's Carr. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Brown wants to pass. Does a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good game. return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll immediately call timeout. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Red Wolves will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Brown will throw it. On target. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Washington! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a heat.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Washington. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Summers. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Smith wants to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This should be the last play of the quarter. Brown will throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some...
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Finally brought down, but... not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Summers. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Dupree. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by just...
Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Rush is on him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue.